It's Week 17 of the National Football League, and we'll see the Aviators, leader at quarterback. He's your top dog in the league this season, ranking first in passing yards. It's the Aviators and the Eagles, and it's coming right up on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Eagles team as they interplay here. Now, losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
And he's had a great season so far throwing the football. Very likely could go over 4,000 yards with a good performance here. And even in an age of passing first, that is no small accomplishment.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's good for an Eagles.
Here's Hurts to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Throwing is Hurts. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now. The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. And it's taken in at the 9. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And they will take over 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And he's certainly putting together an MVP-type season, leading the league in both passing yards and touchdown passes. There have not been too many defenses that have been able to stop him or even slow him down. So he's got his sights set on another big game right here.
Look at the spin. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big play there on the catch and run, and it'll give them a fresh set of downs. And they better put that ball to the side, because with that catch, he's a new single-season receiving yards record holder.
What a fantastic year. And we saw it start early, didn't we, partner? Right out of the gate, we knew.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Aviators will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The last series form a little disappointing. Forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Great.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. 3rd and 8. Hurts sets up to throw it. Under pressure, and down he goes. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. That's taken inside his own 40. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Still going inside the 20, and he is finally taken down, but not before he gets it to the Eagles' 16-yard line. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Aviators are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense and Jalen Hurts ready to take over once more. And he's been very impactful when using his legs this year, both when the pocket breaks down and by design. You notice his name sits near the top when looking at the league leaders in rushing yards by a quarterback. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 37-yard line.
Hands it off out of the gun, and he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Hurts. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. Here's Logan Cook now to punt this one away. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. Taking it about the 16. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Aviators offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he is the NFL leader in passing yards here in the penultimate week of the season as he looks to finish strong in order to capture the crown. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. As they've got it as we resume action. Right back to him on first down. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 8. Forced out to his left. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with him.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Reese. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Aviators take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. So that drive goes 8 plays. And in the end, the finishing touch, an 11-yard run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. The Eagles offense making their way back out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC.
Well, including this week, 3 weeks remain in the regular season, Charles, and it is going to be interesting to see how this playoff picture sorts itself out before we head into the postseason.
Competitive, entertaining postseason, that's what we're always striving for. But I think we get it during the regular season, too, because you never know how things are going to go during the final weeks of the season. Every team pulling out all the stops to get a better seed or just to get one of those 7 seats at the table.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll give them 8 that time, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
We'll see what they have drawn up here, a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. In motion right is Smith. Back to throw now on 1st down. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10.
Hurts.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long. Now a deep one for Johnston.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
The Aviators offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he comes into these final couple of games as the NFL's leader in touchdown passes.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. And his fine afternoon on the ground continues. That last run going to put him over 100 yards for the ball game.
Steps away to his left.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
And he's going to take this close to the 1st down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 37.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Being chased out left. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's taken down at the 27. They'll look to throw here. Dancing to his left. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Aviators continue to pull away here in this first half.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 28-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Over the middle, complete. That's Smith.
A 5-yard gain on the play.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Finds Johnston.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
6-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
They'll look to throw again. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on for the 5th time here today. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Past the 20. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
Offside, defense.
And that's about the easiest decline call you'll ever have right there.
Well, it leads me to one of my pet peeves, and maybe peeves is too strong of a word. But if you're going to jump off sides, finish the play. Make sure the play ends.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Aviators will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes this 35-0 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Eagles offense going to take over late in this first half. Things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half. Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1.
They'll set up a throw.
That one out wide and intercepted.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And it just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Man, 188 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Aviators will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point right down the middle, and it is 42-0.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
This 2nd and 4.
Now back to throw. The loop, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So we've come upon halftime.
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things?
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is finally taken down, but not before he gets it to the Eagles' 17-yard line. And he will take this one in for a touchdown from 17 yards out.
And the Aviators come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Here's 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this one complete to Smith. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Back to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. He'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the 3rd quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
This will be fielded at the 17. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7.
The visitors' offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat.
There he goes, left side. And all the way in for the touchdown. A big play there. 75 yards.
And the Aviators are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession.
Well, the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And taken right on the 30. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's able to gift it first here as he's taken down at the 25. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Buying time to his left. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Aviators get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their own 23. They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 9.
to throw here. And he finds Fitzgerald. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. The Eagles on third down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 4. They're going to look to throw.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. Able to power through. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return.
The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I both enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones. And it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant.
Have to put it number 1 for what we've seen this season.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It's a first down on a gain of 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 2nd and 5.
They'll set up to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
He'll try again. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown.
A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Aviators extend their 4th quarter lead, and they are closing in now on a 14-win campaign.
Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Here's Hurts to throw. Throw over the middle, and it's caught by Johnston.
That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Throwing is Hurts.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
Hurts.
Over the middle, it's complete.
Well, following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up.
Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline.
They'll take over. 1st down and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Forced out to his left. Muscles him off. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
Let's go.
The first carry now. This is Johnson.
Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
They go to Johnson again. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
62 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. 4 yards to go on 2nd down from the 7.
They try the left side with Johnson. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Johnson is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Corum will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1.
They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
They'll look to run with Corum.
He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
They'll run for it. It's Corum.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Extra point attempt to follow here. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field and they will send this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the 4th quarter and a big deficit, Charles, but they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board. So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So this crowd will not go home happy.